What's going on, YouTube? Welcome back to the 5th episode. Thank you for watching my other videos. If y'all haven't, go back and check them out. I'm sure y'all like it. But so yeah, send me here with my 5th video, my 5th day doing this YouTube thing, and there's my 5th video. I want to thank all the supporters that are supporting me on Instagram, because that's my main platform where I promote my videos. So if you're not following me on Instagram, if you don't know my Instagram, my Instagram is the same as my YouTube channel. So it's Gomez Dispense LLC. Go follow me on Instagram. Make sure that y'all DM me. Listen, I'm active with anybody who interacts with me. I'm a regular person. I'm not bougie. I'm not better than nobody. So if you hit me up, if you DM me, leave me a comment or whatever, expect me to interact, expect me to respond. I'm not, one of these people that think I'm too good for that. So leave me some suggestions. Let me know. Make sure that you like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Make sure that you leave me comments. Give me feedback. I'm craving the criticism. To be honest, I need criticism. I mean, like I can't stress that enough. I want you to tell me what's wrong with me. Now, don't tell me what's good about the video. Tell me what's wrong with the video so that I could improve so I could improve what I'm doing. Because if you tell me everything is good, then I don't know what I'm doing wrong. I need to know what I'm doing wrong. What I'm doing good, that's cool, but I want to know what I'm doing wrong. So anyway, as y'all can see, my cigar is almost done. That means that I've been sitting here for a little while smoking a cigar, thinking what I'm gonna bring to you today. So I've been sitting here trying to figure out what am I gonna talk about today. My cigar is almost done. That tells me that that should tell you that I've been here for a little while. So again, I just want to thank everybody. So today's video we're gonna talk about fear. Like, I know it sounds, I guess, cliche, like, oh, we're gonna talk about fear, but yeah, we're gonna talk about fear. The reason why we're gonna talk about fear is because I know a lot of people, and I was a victim of that myself. I'm not gonna say not too long ago, but a while back, when I was younger, I used to be scared. When I was scared of the unknown. Everybody's scared of the unknown, and when you're scared of the unknown, you're fearful to proceed. Going forward with whatever project you got going on. So if you're scared, if you have fear, and there's people, there's these gurus or these personal development guys, or these people, these quotes, I don't know where it came from, but they say fear, FEAR, stands for face everything and rise. Or if you don't do that, if you the minute that you get a little bit of fear in your system, you kick rocks and you turn around and you run the other way, then that means that you fear everything and run. So you could either face everything and rise, or fear everything and run. You decide. So I'm the type of person that when I know that the task is too big, it seems like it's too big for me to handle, I like to take it head on. I like to go for it, because I don't like feeling like I'm like I'm a cockroach or something. I don't like feeling like I'm too little for something. I like to face it. So in life, like in life, if you don't figure out how to cross the bridge or how to swim across the river, you're not gonna get to the other side. There's only one way. Like I'm from New York, so if you want to make it to New Jersey, and there's no George Washington Bridge, there's no bridge to take you to the other side. How the hell do you get there? And if you don't know how to swim, how do you cross that river? Well, you gotta face your fears. You gotta have to figure out a way to get to the other side. If not, you're gonna stay on. You have to, at some point in your life, everybody has to face their fears and rise at some point. If you're a woman and it's your first time getting pregnant, you have to face that and become a mother. And the same thing vice versa. If you're a man and it's the first time having a child, you have to face that and become a father. That's just how life works. So when people feel like, if you have a business venture, an idea, and you're too scared to move forward with it, you have to face it, and you just gotta go, because otherwise you're gonna stay stuck. And when you stagnate, you don't grow. And I'm one of those people that I like to grow, because I feel like if I'm not growing, I'm dying, and I don't want to die. And don't get me wrong, physically I'm not, but but uh uh mentally, or emotionally, or spiritually, I'm not growing. And life is about growing. Think about all the things that have gotten done. Like, somebody must have been the first Thomas Edison created the light bulb. He was dealing with electricity all day. Imagine if he would have been scared to deal with electricity. We wouldn't have light to this day. So, at some point, everybody has to tap into their bigger self. Like their courageous self, and do the impossible. Whatever you feel like is impossible, you got to do it. Whether that's you leaving a spouse, starting a business, relocating, whatever it is that you're doing, whatever project, getting a job that you've always wanted, whatever it is that you want to do, at some point you have to overcome your fears. Because if you don't, then you're gonna stay stagnant. And growth doesn't exist in stagnation. Like, you can't be stagnant and grow at the same time. You can't. Everything is about self-improvement. It doesn't matter what you want to do in life. If you are self-improving yourself, you'll always become a better version of yourself. Every day that you wake up, you should try to be better than yesterday, than you was yesterday. Every single day, whether that's in weight, spirituality, mentality, humility, integrity, whatever it is, whatever attribute that you have, you gotta work on developing a better version of you. You just have to. You just have to. I know people that's 40 years old and they still think they're 20. But at the same time, I know 20-year-olds that think that they're 40. So it just depends on your point of view. It depends on you. Everything depends on you. Nobody can control you. Nobody can control how you think or how you view life. The amount of ambition that you have. Me, for example, I don't need absolutely no motivation. In the morning, I don't listen to motivational speakers because I feel like I'm wasting my time, to be honest. I don't need motivation in the morning. I wake up and I'm hungry every day, every morning. Every morning is a routine. I wake up and I'm hungry. I want to keep going. I want to keep going, and I've always been like that. I don't need nobody in my ear reminding me that I need to be motivated. What the hell is that? Like, I don't get it. So the last thing that I'm doing, just to be clear, the last thing I'm doing is trying to motivate you. Because if I gotta motivate you, then you lost already. To be honest, if I gotta motivate you, if you need motivation every day, then you lost already. You should be motivated already. Your circumstances should motivate you. Your why should motivate you. Your purpose. Your drive should wake you up in the morning and motivate you. You don't need nobody to motivate you. Absolutely nobody. So, me, I've always been that guy that motivated everybody around me. Try to push everybody like, hey, you could do this. Let's do that. Let's do this. You could do this. You could do that. Believe in yourself. And I stopped doing it because it's like having a job. It's like having a job, and it's like I don't feel like I need it. I don't feel like it's necessary. I don't feel like I gotta give you a dose of motivation every day for you to do what you gotta do. You're supposed to know what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to know that. You don't need nobody in your ear I'm not. The last thing I'm doing is trying to motivate anybody. I'm just simply talking about the importance of facing your fears. That's it. I want everybody to know that if you don't face your fears, you're gonna stay stagnant. And there's a lot of people that like I said, 20-year-olds 40-year-old people that think that they still 20, but it's because they've been stuck at the age, they've been stuck at their 20s mentality, the mentality of a 20-year-old. They've been stuck. Why? Because they have not evolved. They haven't continuously grown. They haven't worked on themselves. And those be the same people complaining about the world at the same time. You cannot control the world. The only thing that you can control in this world is you. The only person you can control is you. So if you want to change something, first you got to change yourself. You got to change yourself. You cannot change what's around you. You can only change yourself. If you don't like your inner circle, remove yourself from that inner circle. If you don't like where you live, remove yourself from where you live. If you don't like, that's the only thing. You can only control yourself. But you can't complain about the circumstances that you've created for yourself. You can't complain. You can't, because you've created that circumstances. You've created the influences that you have around you. So the only way you can change that is by getting up and moving, relocating, or getting up out of that circle and finding yourself a new circle. That's the only way you can actually, increase your personal, your quality as a person, so you can continue to grow. I come from a place in New York where there was no grass, and I was like, you know what? And this is a, you know, this is not to be, again, I'm not trying to say like, oh, I did it for grass, but I'm just trying to give an example. I come from a place in New York, from the Bronx, where there's no grass technically, like absolutely no grass, just buildings. So I improved my life by just simply adding some greenery in the background. Like I just increased my life by putting some grass in the back. So now, before, if I was to be in New York doing the same videos, you would see buildings. Now, because I relocated, you see grass. It's more green, which I gotta mow the yard. I gotta cut the grass, but that's, you know, my point is that if you don't do better every single day, if you don't try to be better, you will never be better. You have to always be better and never compete with nobody else. You always have to compete by yourself, for yourself, with yourself. You always have to look at yourself and analyze yourself yesterday and say, damn, I gotta be better than I was yesterday. So like, for instance, in my case, I used to argue with my wife constantly. It was unhealthy, but it was because, again, young marriage, you know, early on in our marriage, arguments and arguments and arguments and arguments, and it was never healthy. It was never a healthy dynamic, until I started realizing that, damn, you know what, this is where the wisdom comes in. This is where, because older couples that are veterans, marriages that are veterans, used to tell me like, yo, stop arguing with her, just tell her she's right. And I don't want to sound like, I don't want to make it seem like, you know, I don't know, but older people, you know, people that's been married for the longest, they used to tell me like, yo, stop marrying with her. I mean, stop arguing with her. Just tell her that she's right. Just, you know, give her the, you know, tell her that she's right and leave it alone. And you take that out, even though you know you're right and she's wrong, but just leave it alone. The whole thing is, you don't want to be fighting to be right. Who gives a damn who's right? Who cares? Like, who cares? I still gotta live with this woman for the rest of my life. So who cares if she's right or wrong? I don't care. We're fighting over a temporary misunderstanding. It doesn't matter who's right or wrong. So what I do now, I let her have it. I'd rather be wrong than fight. I'd rather be wrong and in peace. I'd rather be wrong and in peace than right and fight. So I let her have it. Because I'm not going to fight all day long with my best friend over a temporary disagreement or a temporary misunderstanding. That's like, you know, so everything is about what you make it, like everything. So you gotta, like I said, face everything and rise. Don't face everything and run, or fear everything and run. You know, or like somebody that I know said, fuck everything and run. You don't. If you're a man, man up. If you're a woman, woman up. But always try to be better than you was yesterday. That's my message for today. I hope that you like it. Again, give me some feedback, give me some criticism. I need some criticism. Subscribe to my channel. Make sure that you subscribe and share the video to anybody that you feel that needs to hear this. Share the video, subscribe to my channel, like this, give me a thumbs up if you think, you know, my video was worth your time. Give me a thumbs up, leave me some comments, some suggestions, and again, follow me on Twitter, follow me on Instagram. My Instagram is Gomez Dispense, and I'll see you for the next video. And again, like I said, I come up with these topics on the spot. I'm not premeditating none of this. I don't have notes. So this is, the real me, this is the real raw me. So expect more organic videos coming from me. And I hope that you enjoy this video. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. And I'm looking forward for the next video. I hope that you are too.